I stand here at this line. It's the kind of line that separates what is from what could be. I hesitate because crossing this line means leaving behind the comfort of knowing, and that terrifies me. I felt this way a lot recently, wondering if I should take the leap or play it safe. That's when I came across Barnett Newman's Who's Afraid of Red, Yellow, and Blue, and I saw my fear staring right back at me. Hi, I'm Sia, an art lover and enthusiast, and honestly, a little lost. Right now, I'm at a stage in life where I don't know what happens next. And that uncertainty, it terrifies me. But then I came across this painting story. So let me take you along with me. You ever feel like you're staring at something so massive, something so big and overwhelming that you don't know where to begin? That's what Newman's paintings are. Let's look at the lines in Newman's paintings. To some, they're boundaries, firm, unyielding, necessary. They separate the vast oceans of red, yellow, and blue, bringing order into what otherwise might have been chaos. Boundaries can feel safe. To me, they are our morals, our rules, the safety nets that keep us grounded, our identity that form our personality. And just as we established a story to a happy ever after, a man decided to slash Who's Afraid of Red, Yellow, and Blue 3 with a knife. His reasoning? The painting was a danger to society. Yes, a rectangle of red, yellow, and blue was a danger to society. I mean, forget about the real threats. The true menace? Modern art. But let's be real. The painting wasn't something scary. It was just unsettling. It forced the vandal to confront the very thing he had been trying to avoid. And instead of dealing with that discomfort, he tried to erase it. And isn't that so human? We all do this. Maybe not with a knife, but when faced with avoidance, rejection, denial. When something bold enough challenges us, an idea, an opportunity, or a decision, we hesitate. We step back. We tell ourselves it's wrong instead of wondering if maybe we're the ones who's afraid. Or worse, we attack it. Because slashing a painting is much easier than sitting with what it makes us feel. Destroying something will always be easier than just rethinking your steps. But here's the thing, in that moment, the painting became even more true to its purpose. The very act of destroying it, the attempt to silence it, only made it louder. It wasn't just a painting anymore, it became a challenge, a statement, a mirror, forcing people to see reality the way it is, confronting reality the way it is. And that's when it hit me. Who's afraid of red, yellow, and blue? I have been afraid of the moment I'll make the wrong choice, take the wrong step. I've treated every decision like it's permanent, like one misstep could ruin the whole picture. But this painting, it wasn't ruined. If anything, it was more powerful, more alive. The irony is that the vandal thought he was erasing something dangerous. Instead, he only made it unforgettable. Because a slashed canvas still holds color, and a damaged painting will still tell a story. And maybe that's what happens when we take risks. When we choose to step forward, we don't lose ourselves. We become ourselves more than ever before. I find myself at the edge of many lines right now. They aren't painted on a canvas, but they might as well be. They represent choices between safety and risk, certainty and uncertainty, known and the unknown. And like many of you, I spent a lot of time here, wondering what I should do, whether I should take a step forward or just stay where I am. But what if these lines aren't barriers at all? Maybe they're challenges, forcing us to be bolder. Maybe they're crossroads, asking us to choose. Maybe they're tests of courage, or maybe there's something else entirely. That's for you to decide. Because every time we choose to move instead of standing still, we grow. Just like Newman's painting, it was restored after the attack. It wasn't the same, restoration rarely is. But it stood again, bold, defiant, and a testament to resilience. It's okay to be afraid. Fear isn't weakness, it's just proof that something matters to you. We've been taught to see fear as an obstacle, something to conquer and push aside. But fear is more than that. It's not meant to stop us, it's meant to guide us. I'm beginning to realize that fear doesn't mean don't go. It just means this is new. And maybe, just maybe, that's a good thing. So here's what I know. I don't know where I'm headed. I don't have all the answers. I never will. But I do know this. I'm stepping forward, one uncertain step at a time. Because who's afraid of red, yellow, and blue isn't just a question, it's a challenge, one that I'm ready to answer.